34,000 miles of coastline, a continental shelf that covers 1.5 million square miles, the most abundant populations of fish, shellfish, marine mammals, and seabirds in the nation. This is Alaska, the crown jewel of America's seas and coasts. The Gulf of Alaska, the Bering Sea, and the Arctic Ocean surround Alaska and represent over half the length of the entire coastline in the United States. 3/4 of the state's people live along these coastlines. The sea is important to the people of Alaska. Some communities are solely dependent on the resources it provides. In these pristine waters are found some of the world's richest marine ecosystems anywhere. The world's healthiest stocks of salmon, bottomfish, and crab. More than half of the total pounds of seafood caught in the U.S. is landed here in Alaska. Commercial fishing is the largest private employer, both on the boats and in the fish processing plants. And Alaska is the only state in the Union where a large percentage of the people rely on marine resources for subsistence, much as they have for millennia. From ice-covered Arctic seas to the stormy waters of the Bering Sea and the Gulf of Alaska, the need for education and scientific understanding is great. There are many questions. Why are stellar sea lion populations declining? Why do crab and fish populations soar to record highs and then drop to record lows? How can fishermen safely work on these temperamental seas? How can Alaska seafood compete in the rapidly changing seafood marketplace? How is global weather affecting the sea ice that Alaska natives require to hunt the subsistence foods? These are some of the questions being addressed at the University of Alaska Fairbanks School of Fisheries and Ocean Sciences.
The School of Fisheries and Ocean Sciences has unique opportunities to address needs for Alaska that are extremely critical, and as such was formed with the aim of consolidating and promoting these particular areas. As a result of the way it was formed, we have capabilities throughout the entire state of Alaska, from the Arctic all the way down to southeast Alaska in Juneau. And we have a faculty that embraces the fields of marine science and fisheries and even freshwater.
The School of Fisheries and Ocean Sciences, also known as SFOS, was founded in 1987. But some units have operated since 1960. SFOS is headquartered on the University of Alaska Fairbanks campus, just 120 miles south of the Arctic Circle. It is one of the most diverse schools in the University of Alaska, both geographically and academically. From this central location, the school is able to extend its research and knowledge to all of the state's marine areas. The school includes 6 different units. The Institute of Marine Science is located on the west ridge of UAF's main campus. IMS faculty conduct research on a wide range of oceanographic, marine biology, and limnology topics.
The Institute of Marine Science is the oldest of the units in the School of Fisheries and Ocean Sciences. It has about 20 faculty, and they're primarily engaged in basic marine research, and that includes the biology, geology, chemistry, and the physics of the oceans.
Research topics range from what food is currently available for feeding the endangered stellar sea lion, to what is responsible for recycling nutrients in the ocean.
Just generally, my whole interest for the last 25 years is just cycling of major and minor elements in the ocean. It's just sort of like, how do we keep sustaining the whole system, biologically and chemically?
Many faculty use the school's research vessel, the Alpha Helix, to gather their scientific data. The ship operates out of the Seward Marine Center, located in the town of Seward.
Yeah, it doesn't make that much difference for what I'm doing with the water samples. What we're doing here on the research vessel is, first of all, collecting sediments for study, and that occupies a big part of our effort on the ship because the ship is the only means that we have to collect the large amounts of sediments that we need to work with.
The West Coast and Polar Regions Undersea Research Center is one of 6 national regional centers.
The sort of deep ocean part is where we're focused. There's some attention to fisheries. Fisheries habitat in particular is an important part of the research that we fund through our center.
What we haven't been able to do prior to this study is to go down and look. We've only been able to set pots, and we haven't had a funded project to sample a large number of days at deep depths. This project will do that.
While it is located in Alaska, the center promotes underwater research along the entire west coast of the United States and in the Arctic and Antarctic regions.
Basically, we want to test the hypothesis that Dungeness crabs move to deeper water in response to predation by sea otters.
Another unit of SFOS is the Fisheries Division in Fairbanks and Juneau. Undergraduate and graduate degree programs are offered in fisheries management and fish biology. Students work closely with research faculty and are able to conduct their own research.
Here I have small classes where you can meet your professor and you really get to know the other students so that if I have any questions I can go and speak to them and I know what research they're doing.
There's just fantastic opportunities for research here. There's not too many places where you can do your thesis research right out the back door of the school.
Kodiak is home to the Fishery Industrial Technology Center, also known as FITC. The faculty has a legislative mandate to address fishing industry problems, particularly post-harvest fish processing information.
Our mission is to increase the value of Alaska's fishing industry and also its resources. And by value, we don't strictly mean money, but also the other less easily counted parts of the value of things. Our research focuses in general on processing technology and trying to develop new and more efficient ways of handling fisheries products, ones that presumably will increase the value of those products.
This is a project to try to deal with new product forms for what we call late harvest salmon, hail-meated fish, where we're trying to find some different uses other than putting them in the can. One of the projects, this is funded by the Alaska Fisheries Development Foundation, is to go to secondary processors and try to interest them in adding fish to some of their entrees and some of their product lines. And this dried product is for a soup manufacturer who's interested in making a seafood bisque or a seafood chowder and wants to include salmon. So he needs it in a dried form that will rehydrate in a certain period of time, and so we can produce some samples and sending them off for evaluation by this company.
The Alaska Sea Grant College program is a unit within SFOS. It is located in Fairbanks. Sea Grant is a federal program administered under NOAA that works in partnership with the local state university.
Marine sciences are interesting to many people for many different reasons, but Sea Grant is focused on one subset of those, and that's the resource questions. We help keep resource issues on the agenda of the school. For students who come to Alaska because of the richness of resources, we help support those students and help support their work in doing that.
The answer may lie in a new population model.
But we're also interested in delivering knowledge, not just to students on campus, but to people everywhere. We use quite a variety of media to do that.
Stable around a new carrying.
Radio, publications, and direct contact with people through support of the Marine Advisory Program.
The Marine Advisory Program, also known as MAP, is headquartered in Anchorage with field agents in communities throughout coastal Alaska.
Marine Advisory Program is the extension unit in the School of Fisheries and Ocean Sciences. We are the unit that does public service. That's our main activity. We have agents scattered around the state, and we have specialists in several areas.
So this is a little bitty doll's porpoise. Normally you
We
cannot
give short courses and workshops in areas that marine resource users request. We also do a lot of one-on-one when people come in, for instance, want to start a fish processing operation or want to start a shellfish growing operation. We have specialists that work directly with them to use university research and information to help them accomplish whatever it is they're interested in doing.
Some MAP projects have included helping to develop a halibut fishery on St. Lawrence Island and developing a marine safety program for the state. The University of Alaska Fairbanks School of Fisheries and Ocean Sciences, headquartered in the heart of Alaska, with research and extension programs working throughout the state. A school that attracts researchers and students from all over the globe who want to study in a pristine ecosystem. The answers may not be easy, but they can be studied in a unique environment.